Hey everybody, this is going to be now the continuation of what we started last week. So this week we're going to actually build a website. So hopefully you've done some research and found something you're interested in. And then of course there's always going to be somebody that says, I'm not interested in anything. Well, pick something because it's the assignment. So what you want to do is, after you come up with an idea, and let's just say it's skateboarding. You're into skateboarding, you want to make a skateboarding site. You do whatever you want, but I'm just using that as an example. So next thing you got to do is come up with a name for your website. And you can't just use any name, because if you do, somebody else may already have that name. So you could say, I want to make mine skateboarding.com. So if you haven't done so, get on your computer, obviously. You're going to go to google.com. So just go to Google. And I want to type in the word skateboard. And it's going to show me websites with the word skateboard. Just type in the word skateboard. By the way, if you don't spell it correctly, if you put a space after skate and in between skate and board, you'll get different results. So if you look up here, it says about, these are how many, 1 billion, 10 million websites. Wow, with the word skateboard. Alright, so you got to compete against 1 billion websites out there if you want a skateboarding site. You got to try to get yours noticed, and that's another challenging thing. So we're not going to get into that part. But just to show you, there's all kinds of things in these results. So the ones at the top are typically, these are ads. These are ads up here. People that pay, the companies and businesses that pay to post theirs up here. That's what these are. All right, and it'll say sponsored. And then you got these. These are the ones that did not pay. So they're shown at the top for free. How are they doing that? So that's the secret we all want to know. And Amazon is even up there. There's Walmart. But, you know, that's what you want. You want your website at the top so people can find it. Otherwise, it's on the internet, but nobody can find it. All right. So anyway, that's just a way to see what websites are out there for your topic. But I'm going to close this out. So I'm going to go to domain. Okay, so there's two things we have in websites. You have a domain. So the domain is .com, .gov, .net, .us, .edu. Okay, those are called domains. So Pinellas County School Board is pcsb.org. The .org stands for organization. That's the domain for Pinellas County School Board. PCSB is Pinellas County School Board. So the domain name, though, is the name pcsb.org. The whole thing is the domain name. So skateboard.com, skateboard is a domain name, skateboard.com, yahoo.com, google.com. I always recommend .com because that's the first thing people are going to type. They're going to look for something, say, oh, I found this great place. Yeah, it's called, you know, Skateboard World. They're going to type in skateboardworld.com. So if somebody else already has that name, they're going to go to their website thinking it's you and then spend money there. So you got to be careful with that. Some people actually make money off misspelled names too. So skateboard's one word. So if you put skate_board.com and it was available, people may actually stumble onto your website by accident, or you misspelled skateboard. You left out the E at the end or something as of skate. So there's ways that people will actually do that. YouTube, when it first started, there was actually a website in Canada. It was a place that made piping. It was called YouTube also, but it was letter U, TUBE.com. And their website started crashing because YouTube got popular and everybody kept typing in the letter YouTube.com and went to their website. They ended up selling that. I think they made quite a bit of money selling their letter YouTube.com website. So there's ways to make money. People will come up with names and try to sell the name actually and make money just selling their names. All right, so let's get going here. I want you to go to google.com again, and then I want you to write domain name. And then you're going to find a place where you can search for a domain. And when you do, you get a bunch of results. I don't want these ads. I want to scroll down. We're actually going to use Google domains. And so you should have, if you typed it in correctly, domain name, it says Google Domains, register domain name, and it says domains.google. So I'll click on that. Excuse me. And so the actual website is domains.google. You can go there, and then we have to find out if your name is available. So if you think of a name, if your family has a business, that's great. But if somebody else has that name somewhere else in the country or the world, and they have that website, you're going to have to kind of do something creative to include that in your name. All right, so for instance, if I type skateboard, I mean, what would be the best name for a skateboard site? To me, it thinks skateboard.com. And I'll click get it. Maybe I won't. Let me move my video out of the way. There we go. And after I click get it, it's going to search and let me know if that name's available. If it says your name's available, you're good to go. So you're ready. You need to make sure you write down the name of your website. The other thing for naming a website is don't make it too long. Don't make it hard to spell. But things that are memorable. Think of Google. That's a strange name. It's hard not to forget Google. Yahoo. What's a Yahoo? Hey, what's a Google? It doesn't really mean anything, but people remembered it. So if you can come up with a creative name that's short and easy to spell. If you make it way too long, too complicated, people will forget. They won't remember. As soon as you tell them, they'll walk away and they'll forget it. So you want it to stick. Okay, so if I go down here, it says .com. It's got a no sign. It's not available. So skateboard.com, skateboard, all these aren't available. These are, but I would not suggest using those. And look at that. They want $2,000 plus $12 a year for that name. So then they give you suggestions. So if you do want a skateboarding site, you can get something creative. Here's rideskateboard.com. Not a bad name. I like Supreme, I can't say it, supremeskateboard.org, but it's .org. So no, I want .com available. So whatever you pick, .com needs to be available. If it's not, you cannot use it. All right? So this is so in the future. You're going to make a website. All right? So experiment with that and try to find your website. Once you find your website, we're going to start making a website. So we're going to go to this website called Wix, Wix.com. So go there, and this is what you will see first on the page. And when you first go, if you have never used this, you'll click Get Started. And this is where you will just need to be signed up. So you do need an email account. So if you don't have one, you can use your PCSB web email, which is your r2d2@pcsb.org. But you can't receive emails through there. So if you want to use your website, you will need to create an email account. So talk to your parents about that. See if they can help you set up an email account. It could be through Google or through Yahoo. They have free email you can set up. And normally, even if you already have an email, I usually suggest that you make a separate email for the website. That's like a business email. So make a separate email for the website, and then that way any email that comes into that account, you know it came through your website. All right, so then you'll click sign up and go ahead and register and fill out all this information. I'm not going to even go through that. You can figure that out for yourself, and you'll click sign up. All right, and I'm just going to show you quickly one thing that I did. So here's a website that I built using Wix. It's a sports recruiting website, and you know, you can go through and it shows different things that I've done on here, but you can kind of see. So you want websites got some content. My content will change depending on if I get some athletes and stuff. I do some recruiting videos for them, and you have like this has a pop-up. It's got different players on them. And here's one currently that I'm working with. It's going to go on to play college next year. So and I got a little video I posted. So you can put videos in here. You can embed videos, and we'll get into that another time. So the reason of this is for an athlete, they can send copies of this. So if you're an athlete and you want to get discovered, or you can put videos on your website and send a link to people to see you play, to coaches and things like that. So it's kind of a cool thing. All right, so I'm not going to get too deep into this today. I want you to get started on it, but content is everything. And the other thing is, we're going to make at least 5 pages. All right, 5 pages. So what pages are typically on a website? Well, home. Okay, the home page is the first page that people land on. They also call that the landing page. So if somebody Googles something, it may land on this page. And then usually About Us page. And Contact Us also will be in there too. So I think the About, I might have the contact in there. Okay, so About Us is going to talk about the business. And then I think instead of Contact, I got Sign Up. I replaced it for this particular website, so I had to adjust that. So those are the 3 that you should have: an About Us page, home page, and a Contact Us page. And then you can add other ones, like I've got, depends what your website is about. So if you're doing something on cooking, you could have a recipe page. Like I said, if you're doing skateboarding, you could have videos, page, anything like that, a store, something like that. So be creative with it, have fun with it, but make sure you get content. These are templates, so once you get on Wix, by the way, you want to use their templates. So I can click Explore, and Inspiring Websites. I'll look at that. I'm actually going to go back to this part I'm not on here. Okay, I went ahead and clicked on templates. I went back to their homepage. Just made an adjustment there. Explorer, you can explore what other people have built and look at their websites, get ideas. Templates is what we start with. So a template, just like in PowerPoint, they have templates. The templates are basically websites that are built for you. They look great. I would not build one from scratch, especially if you're new at this, because usually somebody says, I just want to build one from scratch, and it looks terrible. All right, these look great. You got to realize this is World Wide Web. Your website is going against everybody else. Also, they have categories, so you can search by categories. You can say all templates. There's different ones here. There's all kinds of templates you can look at. So look at those, check them. Like here's photography, so you can click on that. And now all these are photography websites, for instance. All done, set up. All you do now, the main thing when you make your website, you need to delete their information. That is not yours. That is not your photo. Now, Wix does have photos you can use. So I'll let you kind of search and you can find those. You can incorporate all kinds of cool stuff with it. So take a look at it. Get started on it. I don't expect you to be done today, but I'm going to give you this week, the entire week, to work on this. And then when you're finished, if you want to publish it, that means it's going to go live. We'll take a look and see if you can share it without publishing it. If you can do that, where I can take a peek at it first, that would be great. Otherwise, if you publish it, I can look at it, and then I will make suggestions for improvement, because not too many of you will make a website that I'll say that's perfect. It's not going to happen. I have to work on my websites all the time and update them. So it just takes time. All right? Have fun with it. If you have any questions, by the way, please go to Teams. Ask your questions through Teams, not Focus. All questions, post them on Teams. Thank you.